Hello. I figured we could go over some of the Robert calls. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hon.
Hello,
How are you doing?
I'm good. Are you?
I figured I could go over some of the rest of this Robert call that I was going over Thursday or
Go
Friday.
for
I
it.
can't even keep up with my days anymore. It's so much.
Same here.
But besides that, I ain't doing nothing. It's hot over here in Oklahoma today.
Hot.
And we got, yes, very hot. 107 is going to be the temperature.
Wow, that is hot.
Yeah, so I'm staying inside, away from the windows, away from the sun.
Good idea.
Puppies are all snuggled up in a bed. Yeah. It's like, no, we ain't doing all that.
We're just starting to get the
I'm going to
colder weather
rewind this
kicking
a little
in.
bit and just, yeah, my dogs will be happy about that because right now everything's dying. No rain, and it's been 100 degrees or more. So we are ready for winter time.
Same here. Ready for autumn
Let
to
me
kick in.
see. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start this call, and
Oh, I
this is the
see.
call
I
between
see.
Robert and Gypsy on 8/5/2017.
Jamal works at the diner, and
Okay.
this says his fries are not hot, and he wants fresh French fries. So what would you do, and things like that? It just prepares it a little better.
And what would you do, Gypsy?
So I would get him some fresh French fries.
No. First thing you do is you say, "I am so sorry, Jamal,
Right.
that your French fries are cold. I will go back and get you some fresh French fries right away."
Yes. Yeah. That's
And
perfect.
Jamal is a porcupine.
That likes French fries. Awesome.
Yes, who likes French fries?
Yeah.
That would be fun to draw right there.
Yeah.
Damn,
I
wish
think
I
I
could
might
draw.
that. I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can. Give
Oh,
it,
thank you.
give it a little try. Who knows? You might surprise.
I know. Well, it was funny. I was trying to doodle at the defense of driving. God, it was so awful. It was 6 hours long. Well, I mean the lady was just really loud, and I don't like it when people talk really loud. Like it completely. I don't know. Like I think it's because when I was little, my parents would fight a lot, and like it was funny because my dad always like what I would do is put my shirt like over my nose
Uh-huh.
and hide in my shirt.
Aw.
And it was funny because like I would find myself doing that, and my dad would always ask me, he was like, "Why do you do that?" And I go, "Oh, I don't know, it's just a habit."
Aw.
But yeah, like I didn't really want to tell him. Like I was like, "Oh, it's because you and Mom fought a lot," and
Right.
it was really really disturbing to me.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Anyway, sorry,
It's fine. But,
getting all.
Jamal, the porcupine. I can't wait. I'm sorry. I have to bust the surprise.
What?
Okay, so I just.
No, don't.
Ah!
Let it be a surprise.
Why? I hate it.
Why?
Because I want you to know now.
Patience. Remember, we talked about this.
Uh-huh. Okay. Moving on.
Moving on.
I'm not going to tell you.
Hey, have you ever seen Bob's Burgers?
No.
Really? Oh man, that's such a cool show. Oh, it's so wonderful.
Which channel is it on?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't have cable. I only watch it on Netflix.
You don't have cable?
No.
Why? Do you have a TV?
Yeah, I have a TV and a PS4, and I get on Netflix from there.
That's cool.
Are you talking to me or someone else?
No, I'm talking to you.
Oh. Well, sorry, like your tone changed. I thought like someone asked you something.
No, I was looking down.
Oh.
So yeah, okay, so you have a PS4 and Netflix.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, just last night I was watching Hannibal. That's an awesome show.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen like a couple episodes of it.
It's not hard to go live.
What did you think?
It's creepy. Very
Yeah.
Yeah. I was watching this show. It's I don't know. It's on Reel's channel, and it's kind of like a murder mystery sort of programming, and it was talking about this case that this guy was a cannibal, and
Yeah.
he went on this freaking website, and they have like people that are willing to be eaten. I'm like,
Yeah.
so you know you're gonna be eaten. And this guy's request was, I want to be eaten alive. Well, the
Yeah.
guy freaking killed him and then ate him, so he didn't really get his wish.
You know, I think that should be completely, if it's consensual, I mean, I don't see the problem at all. But you know what I think that person should have done?
What's that?
See a problem.
Talking about
Well, you know what I think he should have done, though? He should have, like, drawn up a contract
Yeah.
and had...
About the cannibal, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's going to go into drawing up a contract and stuff like that. Which is interesting that he's talking about a contract because it's going to lead into something else with him and Gypsy.
oh, it's freaky.
I think at this point, at this point in their relationship, I think he's trying to figure out what she's about, and she's trying to figure out if she can use him for something. It's
Like everybody else.
I'm gonna turn it on. Yeah, exactly.
have that person sign it, and you know, just so he could like have no legal obligation. If you know, I mean, why not?
I wonder if that even works. Like, there's a contract between two people, like, does not apply to murder. If you kill this guy and you eat him, but he signed a contract that says, hey,
Yeah.
he wants you to eat him. I wonder if
Exactly.
that applies.
Wow.
I don't know.
I would ask a lawyer about
Not a
that.
normal conversation.
Yeah. But I probably wouldn't ask my attorney
Yeah, right.
here.
No, you gotta get one of those like high power like attorneys that just can like, you know, see, that's what really bugs the shit out of me. And it was funny because this was actually brought up in defensive driving, because they were talking about how like, you know, people skirt the law all the time.
Mhm.
Like, just because they have money or influence, like they don't follow the same rules that everybody else has to.
Right, like
Quit
celebrities.
giving her ideas,
Yeah,
Robert.
and that, and I,
The contract that says, hey,
Yeah.
I want you to eat him. I wonder if
Exactly.
that applies.
Here.
I don't know. I don't know.
I would ask a lawyer about that too, because I was like, oh shit, I forgot to, because I was collecting them like day by day.
Uh-huh.
And
know
I think
what?
like one of
Stick around
them,
right
I did
there.
write like New Zealand on it, and then I was like, oh wait, did I write that on the other ones? And I'm like, I don't think I did.
But it's a place. As long as it's the name, date, and place, it's fine.
Oh yeah. I mean, I know that, but I wanted you to know where all those places are.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
talking about putting.
Well, I thought they were absolutely beautiful, and I put them in my photo album. And
Oh, good.
because I was like, when I had got them, I'm like, oh my God, that's everywhere I had mentioned. He was actually listening to me.
Did you like the Carl Sagan thing?
Yeah, I really liked it. I was like, that's very cool.
I have a poster of that.
Really?
Yeah. It's one of those things that kind of puts things in perspective for me.
It does, doesn't it? Very
Yeah. Well, I mean, it just makes me, you know, feel like I'm part of something larger.
Mhm.
And I don't know. I just wanted it to inspire you. And
It did. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, it's so beautiful and it's so real. It makes you really think about it.
but did you see the dot though? I mean, you can barely see it.
Yeah, I do see a little dot. I'm like, oh, there's a little dot.
Yeah, it was amazing. Well, it was amazing because
Okay, with her saying that right there, this is a call on 8/5/2017 between Gypsy and Robert. I don't know anything about that painting, but I sure would like to see it because I'd like to know what significance the dot is. Because if you look at the tattoo that is on Gypsy's back, she has a lot of dots. And I always wondered what those meant.
like that photograph was taken like right before the satellite left our solar system.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's a space
I didn't
photo.
know that.
Oh yeah, that was the I forgot what it's called. Damn it. Well, that's the whole point, though. I mean, like that was the last photograph it took before it, it went like they shut it down, and wherever it is now, we don't know, and we'll never know.
Now, is NASA still, remember, I don't know if you remember a couple of years back, Obama had shut down the space program or something. I don't know if he did or he had wanted to. So is NASA still doing research and traveling and shit now?
Obama is very pro space program. He never shut down. Yeah. Oh no.
I forgot who it was.
No, the reason Trump right now is attacking the EPA and he's
Remember,
trying
this is in
to
2017.
what he's trying to do is redirect the aim of NASA, because what they've been doing is collecting climate data. And Trump is a climate change skeptic, so he doesn't believe that we're all going to die because of climate change, which we are. Don't let anybody lie to you, please, because it really is happening.
I know.
Oh, okay, good. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't know what your political stance is or whatever.
I'm absolutely not political. There's just a few facts that I stand strong on. One is I'm pro-life. Two, I'm not exactly for the gays, to be honest.
Y'all heard that, huh?
I feel like everybody's turning gay because they think it's the cool thing to do. So I just
Why are you? Wait. Let's start at pro-life. Why are you pro-life?
I'm pro-life because I don't believe in abortion. I think that even if a fetus is even 1 day old after conception, I feel like it's murder if you get an abortion.
On 8/5/2017, between this call between Gypsy and Robert, she believes in pro-life. Gypsy, you believe in pro-life. You need to go talk to your mama about that.
Quite laughable, really.
Uh-huh.
Well, what if the mother can't take care of it?
Well, then she should give it up for adoption. Because there's other opportunities and options that she could go to than abortion. I don't know, that's
Well,
a
what-
convenient choice, obviously, because, hey, if you have a 16-year-old that doesn't want her parents to know that she's pregnant and she gets an abortion, they'll never know. But at the same time, it's like you had sex, you had unprotected sex, you knew what you were getting into, so you took that risk, and now there's consequences to it. You can't just wish it away or snap your fingers and, hey, let's just rip a baby apart and kill it, and, oh, everything's all hunky-dory.
Why is that so ironic hearing her saying this? She is actually sitting here talking about being pro-life when she did what she did to her mother. This does not make any sense. I mean, oh my goodness.
Well, it's not actually. I mean, well, scientifically, it's not a viable human.
Yes, it is.
It's just a little collection of cells. That's what it is.
But It has a heartbeat.
So did your mama.
Well, even I don't know. Sorry, I'm pro-choice myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
So
this is why people never talk about freaking politics.
Politics, yeah. Well, no, but I mean, it's good to have good debate. You know what I mean, as opposed to people yelling at each other.
True. Yeah.
So I mean, I personally, I think a woman's body, is not up for debate. You know what I mean? If a woman wants to, if she feels that, she doesn't want to have a child. I mean, even if it's a risk to her health. I mean, even if she wanted to have a healthy child, you know what I mean? But I mean, it turns out that it could kill her to have that child.
Well, that's a different scenario, and if it's a life or death situation, then yeah. And the doctor suggests, yeah, I can see how that would be.
And what about this scenario though? I mean, you were molested by your grandfather. What if you got pregnant with his child?
That's true.
Would you still keep it?
Yes. And how do I know that? Not that I ever got pregnant for his child, but whenever Nick had raped me, I had thought that I may have been pregnant in Canada.
Oh, goodness.
And I had to face the choice of, what to do if I turned out
So many
to be
lies in
pregnant.
one phone call.
And here's this guy that,
Yes.
he was my boyfriend, but at the time, I'm looking at him as if he's a monster.
How about the
And
morning after
what
pill on
happens
national
if
TV?
this child turns out to be as messed up as he is, and what kind of monster?
And she was married to him, and they
Right?
were trying to have a baby.
But she'd keep her
And she went and
grandfather's
got
baby,
the morning after pill.
right?
Yeah, that's pro-life though.
Yeah, and taking your mother out is not a form of eliminating a life. Grr.
what I was bringing into the world. And then I started
Yeah.
to think, well, this child didn't do anything to get here. This is me and his fault. So,
Well, also think about this. So what if you're pregnant and it is proven? I mean, they tell you without without a shadow of a doubt that your child is going to have developmental problems. Like, let's say if your child has Down syndrome, you know what I mean? I mean,
You know what? I don't know. I have no clue. But I wonder if that's a question that Dee Dee ever had to face while she was carrying her. If there was ever a question on whether or not Gypsy was going to be a healthy pregnancy or not. And if she would have had to face that choice.
Yeah, in 91
And
they
what would
did.
Dee Dee have said?
Back in 91 they did a lot of genetic testing. Dee Dee was young and healthy, but there might have been a question because of Rod's family. Gypsy looks just like Rod's mother and
Exactly.
sisters. Rod's mother's sisters and Rod's mother look just like Gypsy.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we don't know if that question ever came up or not, but I wonder what Dee Dee would have said to something like that.
Well, to take it in another avenue, I heard
would you want that?
Christy telling her that she
child?
didn't
I mean,
have
or let's-
the genetic chromosomal deletion. Then I heard Mia on a live the other night
my
saying
gosh.
she doesn't have it because she was tested as a baby by her mother. So I don't believe that either.
No, because Christy also on a phone call between her and Gypsy
Yep.
told Gypsy that she was going to go and take the kids to the doctor, to Dr. Camille, and have them tested. So it's like back and forth with these people.
Well, Christy convinced her she didn't have
And the
it.
most dangerous. Exactly. That's what I was about to say. The most dangerous thing that Christy did was telling her she didn't have the microdeletion. I mean, that right there.
I
She
think
probably
that was
still
a
believes
legal thing.
there's
I
nothing
think
wrong
that
with
was a
her.
legal thing, and it was Christy's way of telling her to shut her mouth, because if the courts found out she had the microdeletion, then she was really sick and they wouldn't have been able to get that plea deal. That's what I think. I think Christy and the lawyer came up with
You got.
that. That's my
You're right.
interpretation.
You're
Is
right.
Christy
You're right.
lied to
You're
her
right.
because
Right.
she wanted her to shut her mouth on the stand about the microdeletion. If she had the
Yeah, you're right,
microdeletion, they
because they
wouldn't
were
have been
going
able.
back and forth in these phone calls.
They wouldn't be able to give her the
Yeah,
plea deal if she was really sick.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to keep that quiet.
Right.
Let's play this.
Say your child is born, but it's going to be, you know, mentally like, you know, will never age beyond like, you know, like basically you're going to be taking care of this child for their whole life. You know what I mean?
It would be just
Because they can't fend for themselves.
right. It would be difficult, but I still give birth to the child, and if I couldn't handle it, then I should definitely give it up for adoption. Because there's just so many moms out there that, you know, or so many women out there that can't have kids, and I just feel like if you can have a kid, why not give it to somebody that can't?
Well, that's not an easy process either.
Probably not.
It's a very stringent process that people have to go to in order to even qualify to get a child. And even then, but that's the problem too, is that, you know, there's a lot of kids that get lost in the system as orphans.
Yeah.
And they end up turning to, you know, there's probably a bunch of, there's probably a bunch of them in there with you right now.
I think so, because a lot of people have parent issues here. Like, I'm not the only one. but I know a lot of people that, you know, it's a cycle for them, maybe. Like, their parents did drugs, so they do drugs. And then ongoing, their kids are going to do drugs because they've seen how they do drugs. So it's an ongoing cycle. And then there are just some people that should not be parents. Like, I've met people that should never reproduce a day in their life. Because they can't take care of themselves, much less take care of offspring.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah. Now, where do you stand on gays?
Me? I'm not gay, so I really don't care.
Really?
No. I don't have any problems with them. I think they should be treated equally as human beings. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they should be second-class citizens. We've already dealt with that with, the Jim Crow and all that, and discrimination. I think that's a problem, and I don't agree with that. But,
discrimination
you know,
is a problem.
well,
Everybody in general, like, if you're the slightest bit different, and if you're not the perfect image of something that is acceptable to society, then you're discriminated against.
She doesn't know what Jim Crow is. That's why she's not responding to it. She doesn't know what it means.
Yeah,
it went right
exactly.
over
She
her
has
head,
no
and
clue
she
what
didn't
that
respond
means.
to it because
That's
she doesn't
why.
understand it.
And if you pay attention when they're talking, there's stuff that he says that she has no clue what he's saying. But if she did know what it was, the answer would be revealing about herself.
Right. Well, people
But
don't realize how low
she doesn't catch on to these certain questions.
most people don't realize how low her IQ is. Her IQ is exceptionally low. She's diabolical and she's not right, but her IQ is low. She couldn't get through. It took 8 years to get through remedial
she's very
math.
smart as far as cunning.
She's criminally cunning, yes, but her IQ is so low.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, she couldn't get through
This is
remedial
a very
math.
smart man.
It took her 8 years to get through remedial math, whereas most people can teach that to themselves just by counting money.
Yep. Okay, well, let's get started again, because we got a long ways to go.
I don't think they are seeking attention. I just think that they're tired of being considered less than and forced to not be who they are. You know what I mean? And I think, of all people, I mean, you would understand that because
Oh, yeah.
you were forced to not, you know, I mean, be who you truly are.
Yeah. I know.
But I mean, I don't know. I mean, you believe what you believe, and that's, I don't know.
I'm kind of the same way. I'm like, I have friends that are gay, and like are truly gay, not just gay for this day. But and like I love them so much, and I'm like, if they're happy, then I want the best for them,
Mhm.
and yeah. 'Cause
So why are you against them?
I think it's not so much them that I'm against. It's just maybe I grew up in a very Christian household that
Oh, okay.
that a woman and a man's marriage should be that of a woman and a man, not a man and a man, or a woman and a woman. So I think that's where it kind of drilled home for me. But also being in here where you do have a lot of people that just might be gay, and not faking it just because they're in prison, it's complicated
Why would someone fake that?
because they get lonely. Trust me, like
Well,
there's a good 97% of everybody in here has a girlfriend, and then in the guys' prisons they have boyfriends, and so
yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
people just get lonely. So, but
Yeah.
a lot of it's like, even I had a girlfriend in county for a little bit, but
You don't have one now?
no, because I'm like, I get annoyed with hearing all about all the drama and just hearing about it. I'm sick to death of it because I'm like, I know that whenever you get out, you guys say you love each other so much, but whenever you get out, you're going home to a husband or a boyfriend. You're getting some dick on the side. Know that. I'm like, I ain't stupid.
Hmm.
But
I wish it was I don't know, I mean, I respect, your differing views and everything like that. I just wish I could, I guess, convince you.
right. Well, I don't know. There's just
It takes all types, though. It takes all types to make a world.
Come
So,
on, let's
Yes.
talk about the racism.
all kinds of times.
well, I mean, if two guys want to get married, I mean, what business is that of mine? I mean, who am I to say, oh, my love is, better or, stronger or what? Because, I mean, it's kind of like that, what's her name? That county clerk who refused to grant marriage licenses when they legalized it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, who are you to say that? And she had been divorced 3 times.
Wow.
Yeah, the irony of that. So it's kind of
Right.
like, who are you to say that you are better at love than I am? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, and that's the thing, too. I mean, what was it? I love that quote. This senator, I think, was like, they should have the right to be just as miserable as we all are.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That makes sense.
So, I mean, that's the thing, too. I mean, if two women or 2 men want to get married, I mean, what's it to you? I mean, who cares? Like, that's not my business. It's nobody's business except for them. That's a personal decision to get married.
Whole
It's like, why
generation
is
can do
that
it.
like, oh, the sanctity of marriage? And it's like, that is a misuse of religion, in my opinion.
Yeah. It kind of.
I don't.
I mean.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, I mean, it's like, Jesus, like, loves
Okay, this is
all
getting
equally, right?
aggravating.
Supposedly?
Sorry, y'all.
Okay. So, and we're all made in God's image, and we're all equal under God's, view. So, I mean, who are you to say, oh, God doesn't like that? And it's like, well, God didn't appoint you to, like, to tell me that, that's wrong.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't know. I wish I could convince you otherwise, but I mean,
It's none of my business if people, that are gay want to get married. Like my friend, I don't know if he ever got married because I got locked up before I think that law had passed or something. And I was so devastated because I used to like him, and then I found out through his partner that he's gay. I was like, damn.
Y'all remember that picture where she's sitting on the couch with Dee Dee, and there's I think the guy was sitting in between them, and they're both in princess dresses. I think
Yes.
that's the guy that she is talking about. I'm pretty sure that's the one that she's talking about in this. Because I remember
Wasn't he a
somewhere she
Disney
had said
star?
that.
You talking about
I
the dark
don't
hair?
know. I don't know nothing about him.
Yeah, I think he came from Disney. I think he was a Disney person, and that was one of her special introductions.
Okay. Well, I think that's who she's talking about.
So upset. But I was like, after that, I was like, I accept it, and I accept you, and my mom accepted, him and stuff. So it was cool. I was like, I didn't care. But I mean,
Which mom?
my old mom, buddy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that right there, I'm sorry, but I have to say on 8/5/2017, when Gypsy's talking to Robert, and you can find these prison calls on Gypsy Rose prison calls on YT. Gypsy, that is your only mama. You only have one. The lady that you call mom now is your stepmother, and she's been around your whole life, and so has your dad. They chose what they did, not your mom.
Yeah. He worked at the comic
Yeah.
book store, and he would always be, so helpful and help me find the newest comic
Yeah,
book
that's
that there
him.
was from Star
Mhm.
Wars. And so, anyway. But I don't know. I guess some views are, like, not going to change, but there are other views that could be persuaded if given more information about it. That's why I'm not political, is because I don't have the full information to know everything, and I don't want to
Well, you
pretend to
should.
know anything.
Well, you should. Don't ever deny yourself knowledge. I mean, that's what I want for you really bad, is I want you to be able to question things. Don't just because someone speaks the loudest, they must be right. That's not wrong. I mean, I'm sorry, that's not right at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And Robert, we all hear you. We agree totally that we should ask questions and be inquisitive, because there's a lot of questions that are brought up in this whole case. So that's what we're doing here now today on 8/22/2026. We are going over your phone call with Miss Gypsy on 8/5/2017. And Mr. Robert, you have a lot of good information to tell her. And I can tell from now that she took that information in and she uses it.
Yeah.
It's like just accepting what that asshole lady said to you, and it's like, oh, I guess she's right. It's like, no, she's not right, because she doesn't understand. She doesn't know anything. I mean, you have to question these things in your
And he
mind.
only
You have
knows
to be
her
like,
because
well, what
of
does she
what
know?
Gypsy's
I
told
mean, she
him.
wasn't there. She doesn't know anything.
Exactly. And what Christy told him, because he came from the Facebook support group.
Well, he's also a dominant.
Christy sent him. Yes,
And
Christy
he's
sent him to Gypsy.
Right, and he's a dominant, and he's also fulfilling her father's role, where he should have been taking the time
Yes,
out and answering these questions, not some Mister whatever his name is.
Yes, Mr. Robert.
Right.
It's the same thing with everything. I mean, even if it is fact, still, find different sources to confirm that. You know what I
We
mean?
are.
Yeah.
Don't just settle.
I'm sorry for stopping this again, but Mr. Robert, we have found plenty of sources and we are looking into them very deeply. I would like you to know that everything is coming out. We have all your phone calls, and we
All
are going
of
to see
them.
the progression of your relationship between you and Miss Gypsy.
You
And
pervert.
it's very interesting because, yeah, a couple of months after this, they break up. And talking about how they had a contract together, and that was her dom, and she's a submissive, and she's never going to find another one, which makes me think, I wonder if she ever hooked up with him after she got out of prison. That's curious.
Great question.
Curious.
Because-
Mr. Robert, we know that. Yeah, because he's right there in Texas. We know he's
Right.
in Texas. Texas and Louisiana are not very far apart.
No, and she disappeared a lot too, even while she was in the apartment.
Yeah. You never know.
It's funny how Ken could describe the apartment that he was never in.
Yeah, I just think that
That he was never in.
Ken was never in the
Yeah.
apartment, but he described it to Gypsy.
I do
On a
have a
live
tendency to
one.
settle
Yep.
because I'm just like, okay, well, if somebody says something,
Yep.
then apparently their opinion is right and I'm wrong because it's just my opinion.
Well, I mean, like you said before, though, I mean, I think you mentioned in the documentary that, you know, you were naturally submissive. You know what I mean?
Here we go.
So, I mean, that kind of, I
Yep.
mean,
That's kind of just how I
Feeling it
am
out.
in general. You know, I
Yeah.
don't, I'm not gonna say I'm a coward.
Because you noticed earlier in this conversation, they also talked about a contract. Now, he wasn't specific because they were talking about a case or something that she had seen, and the guy did something to somebody, and Robert told her, well, he should have drawn up a contract. So he threw that in right there just to see her response.
Mm-hmm. He said
Now
that
he's throwing in the submissive thing just to see her response.
normal, healthy males
Because
don't
he
want
already
anything
knows
to
about
do
the
with
BDSM.
skillers. Normal, healthy men don't want anything to do
No,
with
but you-
child-looking skillers.
No. But he already knows about the BDSM because of Christy and being in the group.
Right.
Because I'm sure everything, the support group, because Mike Stanfield was in there, or is in there, Aaron Carr, Melissa Moore, all of them are in there with a whole bunch of other people that were sending Gypsy money.
Because they all see
And all
dollar
these people
signs.
talked about the case. Yeah, they all sat around and talked about this case.
And they all saw dollar
And
signs. And
so
you know
only thing
what?
he knows. Yep.
Christy would sell her mother.
Never seen any evidence. Well, they took all this at her word. They never seen any evidence of
And her
anything.
word changes every other conversation.
Their word, depending on who she's talking
Melissa
to.
Moore at one point tells her, well, we make, like, in other words, they can lie about it because it's a story. We're not telling the truth. We're telling a
Yes.
story. We take liable with it. We can use this.
Yes.
So they all knew she lied.
Yes. Yeah, they knew.
And they knew they were going to be called accountable for it eventually. And that's how they covered their butts.
Yep. Okay, let's get started.
But I don't stand up to authority, and I wouldn't dare do it, you know, and I don't know.
But that's not true,
That's just
Gypsy.
how
I understand.
Oh my goodness.
So,
No, I understand.
I'm sorry.
Her mother,
She just said that she doesn't stand up to authority. But in the well, not only that, but in the FOIA videos that she made to Nick, she says in those that she has no problem going against authority. So she's sitting here lying to this man because she knows that's what he wants to hear.
Who's the biggest authority
Because she's
in
trying
your
to be a
life?
submissive.
The biggest authority in your life is your mother.
Your mother.
And what did she do to her mother? She's lying again.
Yeah, exactly.
More lies.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try not to stop it.
I'm pretty sure your mother was your only role model in your life. So I mean,
Yeah, it was.
her views, you know, became gospel. I mean,
You're right.
you know, when we're little, I mean, our parents are essentially God.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, I can understand that, you know, but that's the thing too. What a great realization, Gypsy, is that you don't have to believe everything. Everything is malleable. You know what I mean? You know what that means?
I could look at it in the dictionary.
Well, I'm just saying, it's like nothing in life is set in stone, and
Okay.
you're going to change. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
All through life, and I mean, you may come to a realization that, oh my God, you know, that what I believed for so long is not right, or you know, and that's okay.
Mhm.
So I mean, you don't have to accept things as they are.
Right. And another thing is, like, whenever I was little and I had my mom was, she was pro-life. She was against gays, though with a few exceptions, since she had a gay best friend growing up.
That's a little hypocritical, don't you think?
Right, I know.
Oh, some gays are okay, but not all gays are okay.
Right, but like she kind of put her views onto me, and I sort of just kind of picked up on her views, and because I had no other views to look at or be around, and so whenever you're developing and stuff, I'm like, okay, well, what she said must be right.
Hello?
I think she fell off.
The person you called has hung up. Hello, this is a free call from an offender at the Chillicothe Correctional Center. This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, it was our phone. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
Our phones tend to do that, and there's some bad weather coming in tonight. So if we get cut off or you can't hear me or anything, it's because of the weather.
Oh, okay.
It does sound long.
Well, it's okay. What were we talking about?
I don't even remember anymore.
Oh, it's okay. Or no, we were
I
talking
don't
about
think
how your
he's a
mother was
reporter.
your
He's an
template
underwriter
for
or
everything you've
something.
learned.
Oh, yeah. So I think,
Conversation.
like, my opinions on what her
The prison.
opinions were.
Yeah, and that's,
What?
She's in a prison. The phones don't go down in prison. She's trying to redirect the conversation.
No, they're not supposed to.
She doesn't understand what he was talking about, so she hung up, maybe even took another phone call, and then called him back because she needed to redirect the conversation because he was over her head. In my opinion.
Yeah, and she wasn't understanding. That's why she hung up.
And
she does that every time she's not understanding a situation or something. She'll redirect to something else.
Yes. She has a very low mental IQ, and malleable means manipulative. You can move it. Malleable. Interesting.
Yes.
That's how it happened. Oh no, but I forgot to tell you though. What always keep this in mind though. When you're dealing with authority, always question authority. Don't be afraid to do that. Now, where you are right now, don't do that. But I'm just saying.
Right.
What are you laughing?
Question authority. Gotcha.
Oh, don't be a goof. You know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Okay. Silly.
So yeah, I mean, on the outside, I guess it kind of depends who my authoritative figure would be, whether it would be a boss or whatever. I mean, don't freaking adults get to just do whatever they want. They don't have to answer to authority.
Well, not necessarily. Here's how. Well, I mean, my personal perspective, on the world. I mean, frankly, I believe that, I think a person should be able to do whatever they want as long as they're not hurting another person or damaging their property.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just my personal thing. Like, I believe in personal responsibility and personal liberty. Like, if I wanted to,
grooming. We call this grooming.
Smoke pot and, get drunk in my house,
Yeah. That's basically what he's trying to do. But he doesn't realize that she's doing the same thing to him.
Yes, but he sees through her.
By playing the role that she's playing.
Exactly. But
yeah. And it's that's what I'm saying.
Double manipulation.
Their relationship is so unusual.
Well, they're both playing a game.
Yes, because they're trying to manipulate each other.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's nobody's business, and that's what I want to do. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And no one should be able to tell me otherwise because this is my house and these are my things. You know what I mean?
This is your property, this is your land, and you can do whatever the hell you want with it.
Yeah, but if I am smoking pot and drinking, and driving a car and I kill somebody,
That,
yeah, that I don't agree with that. But you know what I mean? Like, I believe in just personal responsibility. But at the same time, though, like, see, I don't know. It's a complicated. See, the problem that really, the world isn't black and white, and I think we deal a lot with that because it's easier. Like, we're not really willing to like see. It's kind of like I mean, looking at your case. What the hell? Sorry, my mother's being very loud.
Okay, I got a question. On A5 2017, Mr. Robert, you live with your mama too? Because Ken lived with his mama. I think
Ryan lived with his.
Ryan lived with his mama.
Nick lived with his. Brian lived
Nick
with
lived
his.
with his mama, and hell, Sebastian, I think, was living with his mama when he
And
was
so was
talking
Brian.
to her. I mean,
And so
all the
was what
guys
Brian
with their
did.
mama.
They all live with their mama, and they're all got the same weird kinks.
That's weird.
And they all want to be dominant.
That you can find that many of them. Okay, so now we understand that all these guys that Gypsy is attracting are pretty much the same kind of men.
Oh, his dad. Sorry. Thank you, Nikki. Yeah, they're all the same
She's
kind of men. They
screaming.
have a lot of things
Oh,
in
my.
common.
I think she's finally like gone over the edge.
Okay, Brian
No,
was with his dad. Okay. That's still with the parents.
she's talking about the dogs. Weird. Okay. Anyway,
okay.
Nothing's wrong with
I
that,
have no.
by the way.
I have no idea what. My mom is. I don't know. Like, I don't know what her deal is, but yeah. Anyway.
Anyway,
Oh, sorry, I lost my train of thought.
about personal responsibility.
Oh yes. Okay. No, I think that was it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that does make sense. But like, by challenge authority, what do you mean by that?
No. Don't challenge it. Just question it.
Okay.
Don't be.
You see how she's trying to understand his questions or his statements?
And pretend like
Because
she
can't.
grasp it, and she's
Yeah.
trying to pretend like she's more intelligent than him, and he doesn't understand her point of view. She's playing a game. That's how she's learned to manipulate people and pretend like she knows what they're talking about. You're right on that, Norm.
Exactly.
Afraid to be like, if it doesn't make sense to you, be like, well, why? Why is that? You know what I mean? And if they get defensive, I mean, that just makes me even more curious. I was like, why are you upset about this? That someone would ask, like, why would you want to do it this way? You know what I mean? Can't we? Because I mean, that's a dangerous thing. It's like, oh, we've always done it this way.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I mean, it's important to be your own person and to have your own opinions, and to just be like, well, why does this work this way? I mean, hell, you could come up with a better way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, well, no, don't do it that way. And it's
We've
like,
just been
why
doing
can't I do
it
it?
this way for the last couple thousand years, so let's
Yeah.
keep it that way. Yeah.
No, that's not good. Because I mean, that's the thing. I mean, conflict creates change. It's a catalyst. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if they teach you about science, but
Yeah, they do. And if
Oh,
they,
cool.
I mean, it's not one of the things that they give us a book to study on. I mean, I could take out a book because they have the science section, the history section, and whatever, and I teach it to myself. They give us a couple little things about the solar eclipse that's going to happen. But besides that, I kind of just teach myself and read out of the book. My nose is always in a book.
Good. Please. Seriously.
And this call is A5 2017 between Gypsy and Robert. If she only has a second grade education, how is it that she's keeping her nose in books all the time?
And she read some
Because,
pretty advanced books.
Yes, very
I mean,
advanced
that
books.
Full Moon
So-
trilogy or whatever that werewolf vampire trilogy thing that was written for 18 to 22
The
year
Anne
olds.
Rice books. She was reading Anne Rice.
I thought she was
She was
reading
reading
those
Anne Rice
Moon.
books.
What are those
So
ones with the ones that she was the Edward and the werewolf?
oh, the Twilight series.
Yes, that was written for 18 to 24-year-olds.
Is it the Twilight? Yes, and that's where she was introduced to the 50 Shades of Grey also, because I found out that that was like an offshoot of the Twilight. I didn't
Yes.
know that until I started getting into all this. I'm like, what?
Yep.
So she also read 50 Shades of Grey. So
All
how
the
is it
whole
that you did that
series.
with the second grade education and
Exactly. Well,
understood it?
exactly. And that's why they found out, that's why they tested her as soon as she got to prison, and her IQ, even after having a full remedial education, didn't improve by the time she was released. That's how I know she has a low IQ. Usually
Do
after,
we have?
go ahead.
Do we know what her IQ
I
is?
don't have it in
Do we
front of
know what
me.
her IQ is, or it was never
It
published?
was published because I knew it, and I don't have it with me. I don't have it. But I
Okay,
read her,
okay.
I read that they tested her before and then right before she was released, and her IQ didn't change but by 2 points. And that's after a full education. So
Do you do you remember if it was higher than Nick's or how much higher than
it's
Nick's
higher.
it was?
It's similar
Because
to
I think
Nick's. It's right around where Nick's is. It's not too.
okay,
It's
okay.
not too much.
That's what I was wondering
She has
around.
more life experience than Nick, though. Nick had very little life experience. She had a lot of life experience. But her IQ, it's your ability to solve
Well,
problems.
yeah, her mama took her everywhere.
Your ability to solve problems is
Yeah.
how they manage your IQ. Not what you know or what it's your ability to put the pieces that you have together to solve a problem. And hers is relatively low, and you can tell that in her personal choices.
Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's play this.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Wait, you're not a creationist, are you?
What's that? Like,
Oh,
believe in.
thank God.
What's that?
Oh, do you believe that God created the earth in the earth is like only like 7,000 years old or some God? I don't
older
even
than that, but yeah,
I
God
think that
did
it's
create
older
it.
than that, so.
much older. Well, there are people who believe, oh my God, it's so fucked up. I mean, there's still people who believe the world is flat. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. Oh wow, they need to come out of under a rock. Jeez.
Well, I'm just saying though, I'm like, I don't know what other stuff that, I don't want to call it, I'm sorry, I was going to say nonsense, but I mean, these are your opinions, and I shouldn't, what's the word, belittle them.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize, I'm sorry.
It's fine. Fine.
Okay.
We're debating.
She didn't even know what you were doing. You didn't even have to apologize to her. That went right over her head. She didn't even know why he was apologizing.
He's not that smart either,
Like,
though.
what do you
Listen to
mean?
him. His IQ's not that advanced either.
Yeah.
He's not real intelligent either. That's why they pick such a small thing to
That's
debate
true. I
over.
mean, I should be respectful,
Yep.
but like, I care about you a lot, and I don't want you to go down that path.
It's fine.
Well, no, I really don't, because like right now our country is so divided, and it's really, really awful. But at the same time, though, like I think Trump is insane. I really, really feel like he is crazy.
Fast forward to this.
I didn't think we'd ever have a multi-billionaire, billionaire, trillionaire being president. It just kind of seems weird, like President Trump. It just seems so weird to me.
Well, but the thing is, though, is that like he's not. Well, see, the problem is, and I mean, my cousin is a Trump supporter, and I mean, I think he's a smart guy. I mean, he's in college for business, and and I mean, he's kind of like on the autistic spectrum. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
He got into trouble when he was little. Like, I don't know if you'd be interested in the story. Do you have like a lot of time?
Yeah, I have till freaking midnight.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
We just have count time at 10 o'clock, and
Moved.
Yeah.
Can you still like produce saliva though?
But I do
Yeah,
need to
I
go
can,
back a little bit
because
because
remember,
he's talking
you
about
have
saliva
both young.
burns.
And
Mhm.
anyway, she had to
Story.
sounds vaguely familiar.
Okay, well, I sent you a copy of that. It's a really, really awesome fantasy novel. I sent you Coraline,
Okay.
and I sent you a copy of Ready Player One.
Okay. All right. So this is what I'm gonna do. All right. So whenever you come to to visit me, I'm gonna release some of my Star Wars books to you, and
Okay.
you can take them home with you, and then keep them until I get out. And then whenever I
Okay.
get out, we can meet up, and you can give them back to me then.
Gypsy, did you get your Star Wars books back? Ken, on 8/5/2017, in this phone call between Gypsy and Robert, when Robert came and visited her, apparently she gave him her Star Wars trilogy books. So, did she get those books back? Because I'm very curious to know if she got them or not. And then if she did get them back, could you tell us what she told you, where she got them? Or maybe Ryan can answer that question. Because maybe she got them when she was with Ryan. So Ryan, do you know if she got her Star Wars books back? We want to know. Because if she did,
Sure. Yeah, that's no problem.
Okay, cool.
I'll take care of them for you.
Okay, cool. You can read them too because they're really cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's just like on on my part because it's like there's so many cool books that I would want, but I'm only limited to 6. So,
I wonder why do they do that? Just space?
I think maybe for space reasons. The fact that we do have a library. But I mean, 6 books sounds fair. I'd chalk it up to 10, of course, but that's probably a little excessive.
Well, yeah, but I mean, is your library even good? I mean,
It's not bad. It's not small. It's not big. It's just sort of medium, I guess. And they have a lot of books in it. But most of it's kind of where it's like,
Hello,
okay, you have a
everyone.
series,
Welcome in.
and it's the 4th book in the series, or the 4th, the edition 2 or something. So it's never just, okay, I can read all of the series because they have all the books. They have
Yeah.
random books.
I heard you're a Twilight fan. I'm so sorry.
I'm not. Okay. So I'm borderline Twilight fan. I can critique it all day long, but at the end of the day, I still like to watch it. Is that bad?
No, it's okay. You're a girl.
Yeah. Because I'm like, there's some key points that I'm like, that would never happen or whatever. I don't like Kristen Stewart. I think that she's a terrible actress.
You're a girl
Well,
with
the thing that
disrespect.
I read the book and I just thought they were very trite.
on 8/5/2017, in this prison phone call between Gypsy and Robert, yeah, she doesn't like you, Kristen Stewart. I'm sorry to tell you this, but Gypsy Rose Blanchard said that she does not like you.
And Robert's not much better because you can just like those books because you're a girl.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
They,
You know what that means?
no.
Well, no, I wouldn't say dull. They just are, okay, basically, like, there's no real sense of adventure. Like, there's no, how can I explain this? Like, her only goal is to get a boyfriend.
That's true. Yeah,
And
but
it's like, I mean, that's not how humans,
Now, do you understand what I'm saying about him being able to pick shit,
Oh, good
pick
Lord.
stuff out, and then be like, he throws stuff at her, and she's like, it goes over her head. She doesn't even realize it.
And I'm sure that's stuff that he got from Krusty.
Yes.
Because
Everything that they talk about is info that came from that group.
he's not that smart. So everything he's throwing at her is stuff somebody's told him.
Yep.
beings work.
not
You know what I mean?
adults. I think the books are more for teenagers. So
Well, think of
whenever
it,
whenever you're a teenager, that is all you're trying to get.
well, okay, well, compare it to, say, Harry Potter. You know what I mean? I mean, that book has, like, conflict, friendship, you know, like, I mean, the trials and tribulations of growing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Twilight had none of that. You know what I mean? There was really no, like,
There's
I mean,
no,
it was very
there's no story
one-dimensional.
behind it. Right.
Well, there was no, yeah, there was no dimension to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, I can say that just because I read him, but like, I was like, oh man, but like, I didn't understand why there was such a huge fan base, and I think it's because those guys are just so attractive in the movie.
Yeah, probably.
Which is fine, you know, that's fine and everything like that. I just, you know, it didn't do anything for me personally, but that's just me. But I thought I'd just give you shit about it because I was just trying to be funny.
Well, I'm like, anytime anybody ever asks me that, I'm like, I'm borderline, where I'm like, I don't hate it, and I'm not a fan. I watch them because I don't know, I'm a girl.
Watch her personality
Because it gets you all hot
display.
and
Did you
bothered.
hear her break down her personality there?
Looking at
Something she
werewolf
likes that she
guys,
knows
you
by
know.
heart, she's claiming she's
I
not
walked
that
out.
into. Something that she likes, that she spent a lot of time on. She
Yeah.
even says it to Ken. I'm Switzerland like an Edward. So she's downgrading herself for this guy that she's only talking to on the phone. Sickening.
Exactly. But she's doing that because everybody that she talks to, she has to match whatever they
She
are
becomes whoever she's
in whatever
with.
kind of way that they are.
Yes, she becomes whoever she's with.
Yes.
She has no thoughts of her own.
Mirror.
She has no.
Yeah, she mirrors everybody.
Yes, 100%.
I'd hate to see her in a group of people. Like if you stuck her in a group of 100 people and just told them all to stand around and talk, who would she pick to mirror?
Oh, I think that's where she does the nervous giggling in the background. She just keeps jumping up in front of everybody and doing a stupid laugh. You know, she does odd behaviors when she's in a group, if you've noticed.
Yeah.
Attention-seeking behaviors to turn it all on
Because she
her.
doesn't know what to do.
Right. And then that way, if she's got the center of attention,
Yeah.
she can do anything she wants. And she.
Yeah, I think if I had to pick, it would definitely be
Exactly.
yeah. But it's like, are you an infomaniac or bestiality? So what's going on?
What?
Yeah, because I mean, okay, think about it. Vampires are dead, so you know, if you're having like sex with other dead people, that's necrophiliac, or you know,
How'd
if
she
you're
know
having
what
sex
that
with an
is?
animal, that's freaking bestiality.
Bestiality, yeah.
And she knows what that is.
She's sick.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, I can definitely see
Yeah,
her
see-
wanting.
Too.
Mm-hmm.
I can-
Oh no, I was just gonna say
Yep.
I don't agree with bestiality just because an animal
oh
can't
my god.
an animal can't give consent.
I know. Okay, so I have this horrible story.
Okay,
about when I was little.
hold it.
And okay, so
I'm sorry, but I'm not going to listen to this because I know what's fixing to be said. This phone call comes from 8/5/2017. This is between Gypsy and Robert. In this phone call, if you go to timestamp 132, you can listen to hear what she says about her cousin. I am not playing that because I'm not going to disrespect that woman in that way because I do know her and I do know who she is, and I'm not doing that. But it's pretty ugly what she says, and it's not right, and it concerns bestiality, and I'm just going to skip this part.
Thank
So
you.
let me skip it ahead a little bit.
Thank you.
I don't think. Oh, you're welcome. Okay, I think we're good.
but yeah.
Oh.
But other than that, the physical effects, I don't think I'm, that bad off despite everything.
Yeah. But still, I mean, there's a lot of trauma that needs to be kind of walked back, you know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah. And like, I have multiple scars like on my legs, from the muscle biopsy that I had done. That came back negative. I don't know how that slipped through the cracks. And so that's probably about like 4.
Hey, did she ever talk about her knowing that she had that muscle biopsy? Wasn't there a time that she was on a live with Bree and she asked Bree, well, why would anybody say anything about leukemia or cancer or muscle biopsy? But she's talking to Robert about it in 8/5/2017. And I don't know, I don't remember the results of that muscle biopsy, but she's saying that it was negative.
Which
If
it
anybody
probably,
knows, um, yeah, I don't know.
she could walk,
But I'm
so I'm sure
wondering
she.
which muscle biopsy she's talking about.
It would be good to know, but she can walk, so of course it was negative. She knew what she was doing.
Yeah, it came back negative.
She was setting up her mother.
Yeah. Yep.
4 inches on my thigh.
Mm-hmm.
Then, of course, I had the feeding tube scar. Then, the scar on my neck from the salivary gland surgery. I have a couple of little scars from the surgery that was done on purpose to not make me, to stop me from growing up. So those are little tiny scars. And that's it.
Oh my God. Done on purpose to make me stop
So
throwing
sorry.
up.
Hang on a second.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, gosh. So anyway,
Do you have any scars?
yeah, I do. I have a scar on my arm that I look at often. My sister threw a piece of broken tile at my face, and I blocked it with my arm, and it gave me this horrible gash that, like, literally, like, within, like, 2 seconds, like, from the point of the scar all the way down to my fingers was just covered in blood.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Yeah, that sounds crazy. Why did you do that?
She
Catch
had
on, she
problems.
just told all her scars it was only two.
I could ask if you had siblings.
So many
Feeding tube
surgeries.
scar, the muscle biopsy in the neck.
Yeah, so many
And then
scars.
she said a bunch of little bitty scars.
Exactly.
I mean, come on. Oh my goodness. He's in worse shape than she is. He got a whole ash or tile thrown at him and his arm cut open by his sister.
Yeah,
What did he do to his sister?
5 years older than me.
Oh,
But we don't talk anymore just because, like, I kind of
know,
came to
maybe
a
we'll see.
realization about all the sexual abuse. And,
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't just sexual, it was physical. And she would make a point to
Comment,
humiliate me
he
in front
had
of
a
her friends when they
Freudian
would be coming
slip right
over
there.
and stuff like that.
the car, truck.
Yeah, I'm
Van.
sorry, but I'm not going to listen to that
Okay.
either because that doesn't have anything to do with the case. But in this phone call on 8/5/2017 between Gypsy and Robert, they do talk about some personal information in Gypsy's family, and they're also talking about some personal information in Mr. Robert's family. What was just said, I'm under the understanding that Mr. Robert has his own personal issues and trauma in his past. So with that, he can find empathy and sympathy for Gypsy.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a RAV4, so it's like a little SUV. Yeah.
Okay. So make sure to bring you some of that because you just might get a headache.
Nah, I doubt it.
Okay. I always do because I'm like, just the overall noise and the excitement and everything causes me to have like a huge headache. I'm like, oh, my head is pounding. But I'm happy,
Aw.
you know, my head hurts.
I wish I could bring some for you, but I don't think that's allowed.
No, that's not allowed. But I could buy some off Canteen, so I'll be fine.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. And then, let's see, a week or two later, I'll be having another visit. So, and then I'm having a visit on, next Friday with Jenner Smith from 2020.
Oh, cool.
So she's going to come and meet me, and I asked her to schedule the interview. She said that she'll talk to her people, and it'll probably be at the end of this month or beginning of next month. which I let her know. I'm like, I'm having a visit, so don't schedule it on my visiting days.
She didn't garner
Who else
sympathy,
is
so now
visiting you?
she's bragging.
One of my friends that I made, he's from Seattle.
No, but okay, now here is where on 8/5/2017, she's in a phone call with Mr. Robert. Mr. Robert is coming to visit her, but in this phone call that they're having right now, she's talking about a friend that's coming to visit her from Seattle. Does anyone have a guess on who that might be? Do we have any clue
Melissa Moore?
of who might be coming from Seattle?
Doesn't Melissa Moore live in Seattle?
Nope.
You know who?
Nope. It's a man. Yep.
Ooh. Who
They
is
got
it?
it in the comments. Kenan!
Oh, good Lord, I forgot about him.
His name is Ken. And so, he's coming, I said I'm visiting for him because I'm like, well, I know you like to travel and stuff, but I don't naturally think that he was going to come all the way from Seattle. So,
Wow.
I was like, you're going to think I'm crazy for sending you a visiting form when you live away in Seattle. So, but yeah,
Man, you're so popular.
not really.
Yeah, you are. Look at you. Got friends all over.
Yeah, I think I got a letter from France, but it got rejected.
Aw.
Yeah, like, wow, France, that's far.
So how many proposals have you gotten?
None. None. Mom said that I might be getting a lot of freaking fan mail, because I guess in the documentary they put in my bikini picture. So,
Oh yeah.
Yes, I was not happy about that.
Yeah, they did.
Thank you, Aaron. But yeah, I know, none. Just so loved.
Hey, you never know.
But hey, I've
It
got my fair share of creeps. Know that.
Oh. Well, hopefully it's Ken, right?
Yeah.
Or Kent. Oh, I don't remember.
It's actually he goes by Ken, but it's Kenan. So I'm like
Kenan?
Kenan. I'm like, that's different. But not. And his last name is Euchre. And I was like, I'm not gonna try and pronounce this guy's last name. So I waited until he told me his last name to pronounce it. So yeah. But he's a sweetheart, so
Aw.
yeah, he's cool.
Right on.
And they have a lady that she sends me books all the time, but you know, obviously I can only have 6. So a lot of times I'm like, I'm filled up with all the books. But she's so sweet. She sends me a letter like every week. So it's nice to have mail, you know?
Yeah, of course.
And
Not as lonely.
right. This is just get pretty lonely here. So
I can imagine.
Instead of turning to a girlfriend, I just have lots of pen pals. Yeah. But I still can't wait for you to get my letter. I was so happy to get yours the other day. I was like, I didn't expect it.
Oh, I sent you another one, a reply to your other one. I was really flattered that you wanted to go on a date with me.
Oh, got that one. Okay. Yeah. Well, I was like, I told you that I tend to be very, very shy. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
Understandable.
yeah. So I'm like, you know, well, you know, it might be easier if, you know, I kind of just went out with somebody that I'm already comfortable with, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, I don't want to spoil the letter because, you know. I said, you know, yeah, I would love that. I really would.
awesome. And it could be platonic if you wanted it to be. It's fine. fine.
It doesn't have to be.
We'll see.
I don't-
Busting
I mean,
it out,
I don't-
awkward.
No, it's fine. I mean, I don't know if you're attracted to me or not, or I
know.
mean, who knows? Well, who knows though? I mean, like, you know, you're probably gonna have him. You know, you're gonna be beating him off with a stick once you get out. So.
I don't know about that, but I mean,
Well, hey, look at this other guy who's gonna visit you. You think, you know? I mean, he probably has some interest.
I don't think so. I think that it just it.
It is 8/22/2026. In this phone call on 8/5/2017 between Gypsy and Robert, they're talking about Mr. Ken. And Gypsy pretty much says, I don't think so. I don't think that, you know, you don't think what? That he's going to have any interest for the future? Because y'all got a whole baby together now.
She's saying that to keep him
I
calling.
think he genuinely wants to be my friend.
Yeah, exactly.
We get along and stuff, but I mean, I don't have a lot of friends, so you know, I don't always look at everybody as like a potential soulmate. Even though my freaking roommate does. You should write this one. You should write that one. I'm like, I just.
Oh yeah.
You know, but I'm like, I'm very choosy and picky because I'm like, I'm not gonna put my heart on the line for someone that is gonna, you know, use me for fame, money,
Yeah.
or whatever, just because they think, oh, I'm Little Miss Popular right now, and
Yeah.
you know, use her
Well,
for
that's what
whatever
I-
money she will get.
Well, that's what I put in the letter. I said, you know, because I know that. Well, I put in the letter. I said, you know, I know you've been spurned by love, you know, many times, and you know, I said, like, you know, if you wanted to take things slow, you know, that's totally cool.
Yeah.
And I'm fairly certain you want to do that anyway.
But I mean, I think that you're a total sweetheart. I really do, and
Oh, thank you.
you need to just understand. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about you, but you just intrigue me.
Oh, well,
I
thank you.
don't know what it is. But I think it's just you're sweet and you have a kind heart. You know.
Oh, so do you.
Thanks. And even though you're.
Oh, it's more than 40.
Even though you're pro-choice, I still think that you're a very awesome guy. And so,
Well, I mean, that doesn't have to define, you know, both of us. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
it's a good thing though to, you know, disagree sometimes with people. I mean, well, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, imagine if you're dating someone who was exactly like you in every single way. Wouldn't that get boring?
It would. Actually, it would. I'm like, I deal with myself on a daily. Why would I want to be with someone just like me?
Exactly.
So
And I mean,
fun.
well, that, and I mean, it wouldn't allow, like, you know, any room to grow. I mean, think about it. Like, you I mean, like I was telling you about conflict, you know what I mean? That helps to change.
Mhm. Yeah, and it's healthy to kind of have a little bit of conflict because at the same time, if everything's going perfectly smooth all the time, then
Yeah.
you lose sight of, you know, the passion that you feel, you know, because
Oh, my
it's not being
goodness.
challenged. It's just everything's
Exactly.
always going your way. And then it gets boring, you know?
Well, it's also important to clear the air now and again. You know what I mean? Just to, like, you know, you're clearing your throat all the time, and it's really annoying me. And
Right.
you know,
Is
it's
it
just
really
like,
annoying you? Sorry.
No. I was just using it as an example. You know what I mean? But kind of like thinking about how your roommate was, you know, honest and open with you, and it's
Yeah.
like that was a good thing instead of like, you know, like one day you're doing something and it's like they just completely blow up. It's like your dad, you know, when he blew up
yeah.
at your mom.
Right?
It was like,
On 8/5/2017, Gypsy and Robert. And you can find these prison calls on Gypsy Rose Prison Calls on YT. Robert, it's the reason why you're talking to her on a recorded line in prison is because of what she did to her mom. Do you not have, now that it's 2026 and you're listening back on this phone call, do you not think that that was odd for you to be talking to her about that kind of stuff when she's sitting in prison for what she did to her mom?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that wasn't just about that one thing. It was a bunch of other things that he just, couldn't express at the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And by the way, how's that situation going, by the way?
It's going a lot better. I had talked to
What
Mom on the
situation?
phone. I had talked to Dad a few short minutes after that. I didn't want to. Hey, Susie. I didn't want to talk to him right after I got that information.
What information?
I was afraid of me saying something to him that might be mean, and I didn't want to do that, or something that I
Is
didn't
this around the
mean
time of
to
the
say,
Cookie Lady
or didn't
and the
Yeah.
bears?
so I didn't
Oh,
feel
yes, I think
I
so.
think so too.
Yeah, I think so. She must have talked to Christy, and Christy was upset or something,
And her dad.
and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I thought it was something about court, but it's not. It's about extracurricular
Extramarital.
extra activities.
Extramarital activity.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
after talking with her, and her demeanor didn't change while she was talking to me. It stayed the same as before.
Well, I mean,
Of course
that's
it
just,
stayed the same. She was going after the
I
dollar
guess it
signs,
is,
not you.
celebrity. I
guys.
never thought of it like that. I was thinking,
Yeah.
I mean, when I first saw it, I was just really, really, I identified a lot with you. And, it just kind of, I don't know. I mean, I didn't want you to face the world alone. Like, that was the instinct I had, you know what I mean? Because it did feel like you were kind of like a kindred spirit.
Yeah, I can see
That's
So-
scary.
Yeah, that's just my personal opinion. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, it'll be interesting once you get out. Like how, I mean, that's the thing too.
He's insinuating
Well,
himself
that
into
and,
her life.
Know that celebrity isn't permanent.
Yeah,
Keeping her in
and
check.
I wonder what he thinks now.
I think he was keeping her in check for Christy.
Huh?
I think he was keeping her. I think he was sent to keep her in check for Christy.
Yeah. Hey, I've got to go. My husband's calling. I'm sorry, guys.
Bye.
Bye.